Warning, don't hate if I said a plant you like sucks. This is just my opinion. Alright, Plants vs. Zombies 2 has a lot of plants and a lot of worlds too. Today, I'll be ranking based on my opinion, the best and worst plants of each world. The worst plant in ancient Egypt is Gravebuster. My reason for it is, he is only good in two worlds, ancient Egypt and Dark Ages. That is because he can only be placed on graves, and even then, once you get a good attack force, he becomes useless. On the other hand, the best is Repeater, since he is a good early game plant. It's not exactly the best plant in the game, but it gets his job done for the first worlds. Up next, we have Pirate Seas. And to start off with the worst plant, it's none other than Spring Bean. At level 1, all he can do is knock back a zombie exactly one space, or in this world, he can knock it into the water. But afterwards he takes a nap, and invites all zombies to eat it. On the other hand, for best plant of this world, is none other than Cherry Bomb. His purpose, it's the same like in the first game, killing zombies in a 3x3 area, which makes it great at killing large amounts of zombies. The worst plant in Wild West is Split Pea. Most of the times you don't have zombies that go behind a plant, meaning you pay 125 sun for a pea shooter. Sun is very important, so don't waste it. Winter Melon is still the best plant in this world. The cost isn't on its side, but once you get enough, it shows that the sun you paid was worth it. Let's switch things up. The best in Frostbite Caves is Stunion. For the price of 25 sun, you get a good, stunning plant. But we have a better one coming soon. Honorable mention is Charred Guard, since he can be pretty useful too. He is the better version of Spring Bean by a lot. The worst plant of this world, however, goes to Pepper Pult, simply cause it takes a lot to plant another one. The worst plant of Lost City is this yellow leaf or whatever. He is so insignificant, I won't even say his name. All he does, it's creating one of these spaces, but the recharge time is so slow that you may plant only 1 or 2 per level. The best plant, however, is Stallia. Unlike Stunion, this plant slows down zombies in a 3x3 area, which is massive in this game. Now, this one is hard for me. I love every plant in this world because each one has a different use. For this world, when I say a plant, it's the worst, is because I don't see it as useful than the others. Tile Turnip has to be the best plant. If you get enough sun to plant more and more power tiles from it, it can be very good. And personally, the worst is Blubber, but not because it's not useful, rather because I didn't use it playing this world. Besides, look at him. You can't hate this. Puff Shroom, what had they done to you? Look at how they massacred my boy. I loved this plant so much in the first game. It's a shame they added this nerf, but it made this fun level where you have to keep them alive with plant food. And of course, the best one, it's Sunshroom. Do I even have to say anything? It's one of the best sun producers in this game. Of course, the world with the most bad plans is up next. Garlic, Fat Beet, Celery Stalker, and I didn't forget about you. Intensive Carrot. Thyme Warp is the only good plant in this world that can be useful. All the other plants that are in this world either suck, get hard counter, or are just mediocre. Now, this is also tough. This world contains all good plants. Let's start with the least useful out of them all. It's Perfume Shroom. Their job is to make the dinosaurs horn. Now for the best plants. It's honestly pretty hard as each primal plant is very good. But personally, I'll go for Primal Sunflower, since it's the best sun producer in the game. But that's just my opinion. The world that everyone hates. Big Wave Beach is up next, and Tangle Kelp is the worst plant. Because it's an aquatic plant, you can see the problem with that. When low tide is a feature, it means it becomes useless in the only world it should be useful. The best, of course. It's the... You manually launch it at what you think it's the biggest threat, and it does big damage. It is expensive, however, so be careful. And lastly, Modern Day, the home of the shadow plants. The best is, of course, Dusk Lobber. Being able to hit multiple lanes and do splash damage can be pretty useful. And the worst one is Grimrose, since it can only kill 3 zombies when powered. Yes, that's the whole reason. If you watch till the end, Thank you. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I hope you have a nice day.